What is up, my fellow collectors? It's your boy, the one and only, the Paradox Nerd, back again with another Hot Toys review. And today I'll be reviewing the Hot Toys MMS 451 Wonder Woman from the Justice League movie. So I just want to start off the review by saying that I have been waiting a very long time for this Wonder Woman since I passed on the Batman vs Superman version. And the reason why I passed on the Batman vs Superman version is because I felt the head sculpt was off and it didn't capture the likeness of Gal Gadot. So I told myself to wait because the Justice League movie is just about to be released and Hot Toys is definitely going to be releasing a Justice League version of Wonder Woman. So fast forward like a couple years later, you know, here we are. The final production pictures of Wonder Woman has been released and it looked awful. So I told myself, maybe it's the lighting. Maybe that's what's throwing this head sculpt off, since the training armor version that was released a couple months prior looked perfect. That head sculpt to me captured the likeness of Gal Gadot, and my thinking was that Hot Toys was going to take that head sculpt from that training armor version and put it on the Justice League version with just rooted hair and the tiara. I was way off. It's not, guys, and I'll explain down in the review what's the differences between the training armor version and this Justice League version head sculpt, and you know, you guys let me know what you guys think about that. So with that being said, this is probably the most disappointing Hot Toys release of this year, just because there was a lot of expectation from this Wonder Woman. You know, this was going to be the Wonder Woman that everyone gets and is going to be absolutely happy with. But, you know, in my opinion, it's not. So without further ado, let's go straight into the review, starting with the packaging. And here is the packaging for Wonder Woman. As you can see, Hot Toys is going with a movie poster theme for their packaging, with a picture of Gal Gadot, aka Wonder Woman, here in the front. And as you can see from the sides here, the picture kind of wraps around. So pretty cool. Here is the top of the packaging. Here is the bottom of the packaging. And here is the back of the packaging with a Wonder Woman logo here. And "You Can't Save the World Alone" line from the movie. So this packaging is a slipcover system where you slip this cover out, and right behind it is the figure itself. So here are all the accessories that come with Wonder Woman. So basically you get 3 pairs of hands and an extra hand to hold the shield. You get a pair of golden bracelet of submission, a pair of outstretched lasso of truth, which are used to make those cool dynamic poses, figure base stand, the mother box, a sword. You get these magnetic sparkling bullet effects, which is pretty cool. You get an arm brace. You get this harness, which you could use to, you know, hang the shield. So you also get this lasso of truth, which is used to kind of hang on the side of her waist, and the robe. So you get quite a bit. So let's take a closer look at each one of them. So here is a closer look at the shield. As you can see, really cool detail. I love the paint job on this shield. This looks so awesome. And here is the back of the shield. So here is the mother box. As you can see, really awesome detail. I love the paint job also on this mother box. And if you feel it, it feels pretty heavy. So here is the golden lasso of truth, which you kind of hang on the side of her waist. So I'm just going to show you one of the outstretched lasso of truth. You can see you could use this for those cool dynamic poses where you could kind of put like one hand on this one and the other hand on the other one, so you could come up with some really cool dynamic poses. So here are all the hands that come with Wonder Woman. So basically you get one hand that holds the shield, a pair of lasso gripping hands, a pair of fisted hands, and a pair of sword gripping hands. So here is a closer look at the golden bracelet of submission. As you can see, pretty similar to the training version. And here is a closer look at her sword, and you can see the detail is outstanding. It looks fantastic, guys. Seriously, I love the etching on her swords. They look so cool and so detailed. I'm really digging this sword, guys. So here are the magnetic sparkling bullet effects. As you can see, really cool, and I'm going to show you. And you just take one of these and slap it on the bracelet, so it looks really cool like that. And here is a closer look at the arm brace, so really cool. And here is the harness, and I'll show you Wonder Woman with the harness on. So I just want to show you guys real quick in how the harness looks on her. And to be honest, it wasn't really bad to put it on. But I do want to show you how to put the sword in. And to put the sword on, you just kind of slip it through the first strap and the bottom strap. So kind of looks like that. So I just want to show you guys real quick in how to hang her shield in the back of her harness. So she does come with these hooks, and as you can see where I placed them, and you're going to take the shield, and the way you're going to hang it is just like so. There you go. And that's how you hang the shield. That's probably the most annoying part, and as you can see, the harness looks too big on her. It doesn't fit right. I don't know why, but it just looks loose. So that's how you would put her shield in the back. So it's pretty annoying, to be honest, so just got to be careful. And here is the robe. As you can see, really cool detail. I love the stitching and the tailoring on this robe. So here is Wonder Woman with her robe on, and to be honest guys, she looks really good. But just quick heads up, it is a pain in the ass to put the shoulder harness and the robe on. So highly recommend you take your time, read the instruction manual, because if you are not careful, you could easily snap one of the straps off. And the reason why is because I think the straps are very thin, and the materials that they use is not all that great. And finally, the figure base stand. As you can see, this is the platform that was at the back of the jet, and you have the Justice League logo here in the front, and in the bottom is the Wonder Woman nameplate. So really cool. I love this figure base stand. Okay guys, so here is the head sculpt and pretty much the talk of the town, and this is what's causing a lot of collectors to have doubts about this figure. And seriously, they have a valid reason, because there are definitely subtle changes from the training version to this version that is causing it to look definitely off. And I'll point them out when I do the comparison between the two head sculpt, but I just kind of want to show you a closer look at this head sculpt before I do that. It definitely looks better than the Batman vs Superman version, but it's not a drastic improvement. Seriously, to be honest, that's my opinion, and I might get some heat for that, but I mean, I'm gonna stick with that. And I want to show you a side profile. As you can see, I don't know, the nose seem a little, not that much longer, but definitely pointier than the training version. And I will show you the other side. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the tiara that's causing it to look like it's like has no emotion. Maybe the tiara is covering like the little frown that she has. Maybe that's causing it to look like it's like lifeless. That's just my opinion. I'm really disappointed with this head sculpt, because going from the training version, which I thought that was the best likeness of Gal Gadot that Hot Toys has ever put out, to this, it's almost like, seriously, like 10 steps backwards. And I'm really disappointed that they made those changes to make this head sculpt look off. And I'm going to take out the training version and I'll put them side by side, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Okay guys, so here is both head sculpts side by side. Now hopefully my camera could capture this, but here's what I noticed about the differences between the two head sculpt. But if you take a look at the nose, this one looks bigger than this one, like the nostrils. And hopefully, like I said, my camera could capture it, but I feel the nostrils are definitely bigger on the training version, and it's slimmer on the Justice League version. So here is a side profile of both head sculpts, and as you can see, what I noticed is the Justice League version has a pointier nose than the training version. As you can see, like over here, it looks kind of like almost like blunt, and this one looks definitely pointier. Another difference that I noticed, and maybe I could be totally wrong, but if you notice the head sculpt on this one, it's definitely more of an oval shape as opposed to this one where it's more of a square or less oval. I don't know how to describe it, but this one's more of a square head sculpt as opposed to this one is more an oval. And that is one of the biggest differences that I noticed between the two head sculpt. I mean, everything else seems to be the same, like the mouth, you know, definitely the forehead. The only difference is that the tiara is definitely covering the forehead on this one rather on this one. But seriously, those are the two major differences between the two head sculpt that is causing this Justice League version to look off. And I am really disappointed with Hot Toys for doing this. I'm not sure why they decided to, you know, change the head sculpt between the both of them. I don't understand why they couldn't keep this one and use it for this version and just kind of like take out the sculpted hair and just put rooted hair instead and put the tiara on and seriously call it a day. Those are the major differences, and really from the bottom of my heart, I hope it helps you guys in making the decision in whether or not to pick up the Justice League version. So okay guys, so I just want to go over the detail on this figure real quick. Starting off with the hair. The hair is awesome. I really think that they did a beautiful job with the rooted hair. Usually it's hit or miss with Hot Toys with the rooted hair. But I think they did a beautiful job with the color, the rooted hair itself. I think with the little hair product, it would definitely look a lot better, especially when you kind of brush like these, like, you know, split ends or whatever you want to call it. I'm the last person to tell you what's good with a hairstyle, but I think with a little hair product, this will look a lot better. Now moving on to her armor, as you can see, Hot Toys did a beautiful job. I really love the weathering, the paint job on this armor, especially on the skirt. Really good detail there. Here is the back of the armor. Now moving on to the boots, as you can see, Hot Toys did a marvelous job with this boots. As you can see, the paint application, the weathering, the detail on the boots is beautiful. So great job, Hot Toys. Now moving on to the articulation, I'm not going to go into detail with it just because I just reviewed the training armor version of Wonder Woman and I went into detail with the articulation there. So if you haven't seen it, definitely click the link up here. Now going over just what not to do with the body and the articulation. Definitely try not to bend anything excessively like the instruction manual says. One thing to do before you move the neck is to lift her head up and turn it from side to side. And the reason why you lift her head up and turn it is because you don't want to cause any fading issues around the neck area. Also, when you are posing the seamless bodies, try not to overly do anything. Read the instruction manual before you pose this figure. And one thing I wanted to point out real quick to you guys is to be very careful with the ankle joints. You really can't turn her ankle from side to side just because it has that peg in there. And I'm really kind of disappointed why Hot Toys went with this peg. You know, seriously, it's very dangerous when you are trying to pose her in like those dynamic poses. So be very careful not to turn her ankle from side to side. So you could actually just point her ankle forward and back, and that's about it. So here are my final thoughts for the Justice League version of Wonder Woman. I am disappointed with the head sculpt, and I'm actually disappointed with Hot Toys. I mean, they made some subtle changes which actually made such a big difference in how this version of Wonder Woman looked. Like I said before, I felt that they should have just used the training armor version of Wonder Woman, take out the sculpted hair, put the rooted hair and the tiara on, and call it a day. Another thing that I didn't like is the the shoulder harness, or the chest harness, whatever you want to call it. It was really annoying to put the shield at the back of her harness. I felt that Hot Toys maybe could have used some sort of like magnets or something because it was really annoying, and if you're not careful you could really snap one of the straps off. But besides the negatives, there are some positives with this figure, like the amount of accessories that you get in the deluxe version. It's a lot. I really love the detail on the accessories and on the outfit. I felt that Hot Toys did an outstanding job in that department, and I'm really happy the way it turned out. But overall, as a whole, I'm disappointed. I felt that this figure should have been a lot better, especially in the head sculpt department. So I just want to offer up some suggestions that might help you guys make a decision whether or not to pick up this version of Wonder Woman. The first option is, if you already have the Batman vs Superman version of Wonder Woman and you're looking to upgrade, don't upgrade to this version. Try to see if you could pick up the training armor version and just swap out the head sculpt between the two. In my opinion, I think the Wonder Woman in training armor version is the best head sculpt out of the three. And at least you'll have the option in swapping the head sculpts out and posing them in different kind of outfits. So at least you'll have that option. So another option is, if you already have the Wonder Woman in training armor version and you're looking to purchase a Wonder Woman with her regular outfit, try to see if you could wait for the Wonder Woman 84 movie. You know Hot Toys would definitely release a version of Wonder Woman from that movie. And hopefully by that time, they would improve on the head sculpt department. If not, try to see if you could purchase a Batman vs Superman version for a cheaper price. If that's not an option, then just purchase this version and just swap out the head sculpts. And my final suggestion is, if you disagree with everything I said in this review, just pick up this version of Wonder Woman. I think you'll be very happy with her. So with that being said, I just want to thank you guys for checking out my review. Let me know what you guys think about my new format. So basically what I'm trying to do is pump out my reviews quicker and not spending so much time trying to perfect my review, because I'm a perfectionist and I want the best for you guys. I want the best videos, I want the best reviews. And I think by holding my bar so high, it's really preventing me from pumping out these reviews. And I'm just keep on going back and editing or re-recording some things. So I'm just gonna try and speak my mind, be brutally honest. So let's see where that takes me, and hopefully you guys like the new direction I'm trying to achieve with my channel. But seriously guys, I've been receiving a lot of positive comments in my comment section recently, and that means a lot. And it's what keeps me going, and it's what keeps me trying to improve my channel and bring you like better content, better videos. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. Remember, doesn't matter what you collect, collecting is collecting. Take care guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.